What's up, you guys? Teddy Circuit here, and this Saturday in Saudi Arabia, Robert Whittaker is taking on Ikram Aliskerov. It was supposed to be Kamzat, but Kamzat, he got food poisoning. Hopefully, he gets better, and then maybe we can see him this year, maybe against Paulo Costa. But for this fight, I think I'm gonna have to go with Robert Whittaker. I think Robert Whittaker is actually going to get a stoppage here as well. I think he's going to do it in the fourth round by TKO. I think Robert Whittaker is going to be very, very sharp in this matchup. Ikram could potentially try to take him down, but Robert was already preparing for a high-level wrestler like Kamzat. So he was probably bringing maybe some Dagestani fighters, maybe just some high-level wrestlers into his camp. And I feel like his grappling is going to be at his all-time best. He did get taken down by Dricus, but I feel like with the Dricus fight, he probably didn't think that Dricus was going to be able to take him down. And, Dricus, like, he went for, like, a sort of judo throw, which is, like, not a typical, like, way to take people down. You don't really see it too much. We see it in women's MMA, but not really in, men's MMA. But, yeah, I feel like Whittaker is just going to be ready for the grappling exchanges. I think that the first round, though, it could get a bit tough, in terms of the striking, because he doesn't know who Ikram was. He did say that before this fight, he basically didn't even know that Ikram Aliskerov existed. And, I feel like in the first round, it's going to be a bit tough, especially with, like, Ikram's jab, because he does have a pretty decent jab. It's not the best, but it's effective, and it's also powerful. And Robert Whittaker, in his last fight, he was getting caught with a couple jabs by Paulo Costa earlier in their fight. Costa has like a 73-inch reach. He's got some short arms, but Ikram has like I believe a 76 or 77-inch reach. So I could see that jab landing for him early on, but Robert Whittaker, he's such a high-level fighter that he was able to make the right adjustments, counter Paulo Costa's jab. And by doing that, he basically, made Paulo Costa kind of go away from that jab. It was an effective shot, but getting countered, discouraged Costa from landing it because he didn't have as much success as the fight went on. And also, if Ikram, does try to go for the grappling, Whittaker has spectacular takedown defense. But even if Ikram does take Robert Whittaker down, Whittaker has a great ability to just, like, pop back up and, like, explode. He's very, very, like, good at scrambling, so whenever the fight hits the ground, you can expect Robert Whittaker to just try to explode up and fight for a better position. And whenever they're gonna strike, I think that Ikram Aliskerov is going to be getting countered a lot by Robert Whittaker. Like, sometimes his range management is off. Like, he'll throw kicks from too close of a range, or he'll throw his punches, but he'll, like, kind of make it predictable and leave himself open to counter shots. Some things that some high-level fighters do is they knock on the door. They make sure no one's in the house, and then they enter. What I mean by that is basically whenever you're going in the pocket, you want to make sure you're not going to get countered. And, you can do that with your footwork, your feints, your hand placement and things like that. And I don't think Ikram has that ability. And I think Robert Whittaker is a great counter puncher. He's very, very fast. So whenever he sees those openings and he sees that, you're just trying to break into his house, he's gonna hit you back, and he's gonna hit you like with quick shots, and it's gonna be very powerful because you're coming into it while he's also throwing a shot at you. Now, there's some openings on Robert Whittaker whenever he does blitz into range to attack you, and he does his blitz. Like, against Paulo Costa, he tried this, and Costa did have the right, idea. Like, he did try to intercept Robert Whittaker with a right hand, but he just didn't have the accuracy or the precision to actually land that shot. It was very tricky. I feel like Ikram Aliskerov isn't going to be able to counter Whittaker whenever he does blitz in. He does have the power to put him down, but the thing is just, like, the precision and the timing. I feel like a good counter puncher like Israel Adesanya, he's obviously taking advantage of that. And I feel like a guy like Nasruddin Imavov also could take advantage of that. But the main reason why I think that Ikram is going to lose is because Robert Whittaker is just too skilled. And I don't think Ikram is going to be able to make adjustments to Whittaker's style like Whittaker is going to be making adjustments to his. Like, when Whittaker sees something work over and over for Ikram, he's going to be able to counter it and make adjustments. While Ikram, I don't think he has the experience to do that. But, maybe someday he'll be a top contender.